You are valued. You have worth. You want to learn how to improve yourself. Well, to see your greatness, in this video, I'm going to talk about knowing your self-worth, to show you how to improve your strengths and weaknesses. Practicing to improve yourself is one part of this much larger playlist series designed to show you how your personal triangle of life will help bring reality to your dreams. If you're new here, I am Thomas J. Beleza, and welcome to our BBR Productions channel. If you want to learn the process to succeed in the entertainment industry, then hit the subscribe button.
Hello.
And remember, tap that bell icon to get the latest videos on bringing reality to your dreams. Your craft is important, but so is practicing your job. What you do is not your job. Your job is a collection of responsibilities that reward you financially and with longevity. Practicing gives us a chance to reassess ourselves too, to learn about who we are in this great big world. Your success is a combination of effort based off of your ability to consistently better yourself in all fields within your field of interest. Learn your greatest strengths and weaknesses. Get into the habit of knowing the business you're interested in. Practicing should lead you to build a responsibility to research. That's an amazing habit to have. Everyone loves what they do as a passion. An actor loves acting. That's why they do it. A comedian loves making a room burst out in laughter. That's why they do it. But this is what you do, and not your job. Keep in mind, the process to success, longevity, and your purpose all have variables. Take what I teach you in this video and the following series with a sense of intrigue. Take notes, then do your due diligence, and guess what? Research. Because we love breaking down a complicated process and simplifying it for you. This gives us a chance to show you what we learned from other successful entertainers and their triangle of life. How long have you been working toward your dream career? Have you been working within your field of interest? Let me know in the comments below. What you do is not your job. But what is your job? Your job is to network, market, and practice. Your job is to manage your time, money, and the people around you. Your job is to utilize your entrepreneurial brain to find solutions by thinking outside the box and a proactive effort. Your job is to increase your talents. Your job is to organize your money into security, growth, and dream. Your job is to treat your life like a business. Knowing how to do what you love is important. You should know how to do what you do. Any passion will fuel you naturally to want to be the best at what you do. We are always told to work a job that we love. It would be amazing if you could get paid a livable wage to do what it is you do passionately. Mastering your talent can only get you so far, though. Learning your craft is not doing your job. What you do is not your job. Practicing your craft? Yes. Learn the business you are in is vital? Yes. How about meeting with managers, agents, and other shakers and makers in the business? Take control of your career by understanding the business side of your field of interest. Do this through research. Ask questions to people and get involved so you learn firsthand. You should always be working on learning how to be useful within your field of interest. Maybe not a master of all traits, but more a Renaissance person. Know how things work at a minimum so your mind can grasp the conversations you'll be thrown into. Every field of entertainment is touched by other worlds. Think of your field as the most important to learn, then take into consideration an attached field to yours. What fields would that be? Well, how about accountants, lawyers, contracts, financing? What is it that a manager does over an agent? Imagine not knowing the difference, then expecting them to do a job they are not even responsible for. How about not getting the right lawyer to handle contracts when getting things started? For actors, knowing the jobs of people on set is as important as a comedian understanding how a club really works. Knowledge is power. That's what practice is. Sit back and take a good look at yourself and say, where do I need to improve and what do I know? Having weaknesses is okay. Learn what you need to improve and put time into that. Knowing your strengths gives you a chance to figure out how you can get involved with other people to help them. Basically, what do you bring to the table? Something to know. A smart way to learn the process of what goes on in your field of interest is, getting involved. For me, I loved my step toward being a producer. The first thing I did was not become a working producer. No, that'd be ridiculous. I hung out with writers, directors, and other producers. Listening to them, working with them, helping them. I even did background work or extra work on major sets. Not for the money, for the experience of seeing a set in action. In life, we have different processes for the following. Leading to success is one method. Maintaining longevity in your field of interest is another method. And as you are growing your success and working on longevity, there's wealth growth. All these things can be seen in a successful person's life. Search out and research the path to success into longevity, which develops wealth of time and money. Take a moment to write out a list of things you know you're good at. Rate them 1 to 5. 5 being the best skill that you know. Then write a second list of things you want, should, and need to learn within your field of interest. Get into the habit of putting time into these items, both known and unknown. Even when I was learning guitar, 15 minutes a day was better than no minutes at all. Am I right? I'm right. However, like all things, the more time you put into anything, the bigger the results. The quality of time we put in returns us quality. So put time into yourself. Know who you are and what your value is. You do have value, right? I know you have value because you do have value. And in some cases, you might have to allow your value to follow and allow others to lead. In certain cases, knowing your value might give you an edge to step up and lead when needed. Even Warren Buffett says, never invest in things you don't understand. Well, why would you invest into a business, specifically the entertainment industry, if you do not understand it fully? You are playing with unknown cards when your source of knowledge to the process is you and your friends all starting out doing the same thing. And mentors? Make sure they're in it for more than the cash you pay them. Mentors are a great asset when you can add to one another. Providing a return in time is always a valued reason to learn from somebody or anybody. But learn from people who are either growing their careers properly with real results or at the top of their game. Proven results is a wonderful reassurance that they may actually know what they are talking about. Even so, do your research. I'm going to say that often. Unproven mentors, well, let us say you are interested in learning how to play guitar from a teacher who is amazing at their instrument.
Hello.
This is a good reason to listen to them because they know how to play their instrument. Personally, I would advise to take their advice with a grain of salt if they give you advice to build your career, especially if all they do is teach guitar and never could make it besides their cover band on the weekends. They know how to do what they do, which is teach you to play, but they do not know how to be successful in the business. Know your business. You have to know the field of interest you're in. Know how the machine of action works. It is better to have an idea than to go in blind. Enter blind could lead to being burnt, either by those who have power or by your lack of knowledge of the process. All that effort and time could be wasted. Know what the process is so your years are in your hands. Having an idea of what you think you know is like taking a calculated chance by jumping out of a plane without checking your parachute or even having one on. Put the damn parachute on, check it twice, and jump confidently. This is what knowing your strengths and weaknesses are. This is what knowing your field of interest is about. Be greater than the basic idea you kind of know how it works based on you knowing only what you know, because you only know what you know. A strong career is led by a person willing to take responsibility for their actions. One of those responsibilities is actually to know better than to know you only know what you know. Be willing to ask questions. Be willing to research. Be willing to understand your needs, wants, and the tools to get you both. When your career starts, you'll be way better off for it. You are your baseline. There is no weakness in knowing you must improve yourself to gain strengths. Work on you so you can work with others. Listen, a boss of a donut shop is more effective when that person knows, at minimum, how to do everything required within the shop. Why? They need to know their employees are doing the job correctly. They need to be able to help when it calls for it. They need to know how the process works. You have to practice success. Success doesn't just show up. If you aren't practicing success today, you won't wake up in 20 years and be successful because you won't have developed the habits of success, which are small things like finishing what you start, putting a lot of effort into everything you do, being on time, and treating people well. Michelle Obama. Who do you want to be is a direct reflection of how you put effort into becoming that person. Strengths and weaknesses are about habit building. Creating changes in your life, well, you're in control of this. This is why we surround ourselves with a strong circle of influence. Who you surround yourself with helps mold your habits into a better version of who you could be. You and those around you influence the potential within yourself. What you do today to change your life will influence what you do in the future. Everything we want to accomplish needs to start now. You want to know about your business? Start now. Years will fly by quickly. Take a moment to think about that. Just for a moment. Not too long because it will fly by quickly. Where were you a year ago? 3 years ago? How about 5 years ago? Where were you 5 years ago will open your eyes to the possibilities of 5 years from now. Whew. That's a long time. When you start seeing your growth internally, you will feel the growth around you. Bettering yourself elevates, not just skills, but knowledge. Thus, why that term, knowledge, is power. The strength of knowing is a powerful tool to have at your disposal. Being aware during a conversation or having the ability to assist is going to be so great when you really understand the value of what you know, are, and can do. Where you take action, you will see results. Maybe not always the results of success, but all greatness is filled with hours, days, weeks, months, and years of failure. Learn to be confident in failure. Your success will thank you for it. Trust me. Where doubt leads with fear, confidence leads with wisdom. I didn't make that up, I found that. Go knowing where you are today is only the starting position of where you'll be in 5 years. So where do you want to be in 5 years? Why we do what we love to do is based on the drive we have for doing what we do passionately. I must say that habit building is harder because that passion is not always there. The things we want to do are the rewards. We want to act, do comedy, write, sing, create. We don't want to sit down and learn about what a producer does or a manager or, God forbid, contracts. How do they even work? Why anything works. We want to create. How about we take a moment to reflect on this lesson and with that, give ourselves a chance to understand what was said. I'll give you a moment. Is that good? I think that's good. No one likes doing the little things. I don't like doing the little things. The reward is the fun part. I am the same way, trust me. I love writing a script or even working out a television series Bible. But pitch decks, figuring out a budget, prepping for pitch meetings, doing the work to build relationships, to shop projects around, I hate all of it. But I love the reward of it. On average, it takes 10,000 hours to master any given skill. One single person needs to have a lot of skills to achieve greatness in their field. Or do they? You need only know what you learn. Put time into always learning. It is okay not being the greatest, the best, the most amazing, awesome, unique person in your field. You do, however, have to know, or at least be knowledgeable in what it is you do. Know what you're getting into. But the greatest, you'll get there as you go. Success is absolutely about starting right now. But it is also knowing how it works. Knowing how it works is not being an expert. Let your effort lead you to that opportunity while always growing knowledge within that field. No one has 10,000 hours to wait before taking a chance at becoming the greatest in your field of interest. Trust in yourself to know when it is time. One thing I learned when studying successful people was their results were never my focus. That's right. I study successful people not by their results, but by their process, from the start to results. And there are different levels to their success as there was to mine. Once they are established in the business, everything changes. To get there is one thing. To build longevity is another. This is why you need to start and continue learning always. If you're new here and got this far, please subscribe for future content. And, obviously what you learned here today is only as useful as what you do with it tomorrow. So I recommend you always research what I say so you get the best out of it. And obviously I absolutely appreciate any and all the supporting love for this channel. So if you have questions, let me know in the comments below. As always, I'm Thomas J. Beleza, and remember, your success is best with a team. So work together, grow together, and rise together to bring reality to your dreams!
Oh dear.